One day, a professor walked into his classroom carrying a large, empty glass jar. The students watched with curiosity as he placed it on the table. He then pulled out several large fist-sized rocks from a bag and began placing them into the jar, one by one, until no more could possibly fit. He looked at the class and asked, "Is this jar full?" Seeing that no more rocks could be added, the students agreed, "Yes, sir, it's full." The professor smiled, then pulled out a bag of small pebbles. He poured them into the jar, shaking it gently. The pebbles filled all the gaps between the large rocks. He asked again, "Is the jar full now?" A few students hesitated, but most nodded. "Yes, now it's really full." Next, the professor took out a bag of sand and poured it into the jar. The fine grains of sand filled every remaining space. "And now?" he asked. The class, catching on, replied in unison, "Probably not." Finally, the professor grabbed a mug of water and poured it into the jar, filling it to the very brim. He looked at his students and said, "This jar represents your life. The big rocks are the most important things. Your family, your health, your dreams, and your deep relationships. If you lost everything else but still had these, your life would feel complete. The pebbles," he continued, "are the other things that matter, like your career, your house, or your car. And the sand, that's all the small stuff, mindless scrolling on social media, unnecessary shopping, the trivial day-to-day activities that don't add much meaning." He then explained the crucial lesson. If you fill the jar with sand or pebbles first, you'll never have room for the big rocks. The same is true for your life. If you spend all your time and energy on the small, less important things, you won't have any space left for what truly matters. Your rocks are the pillars of your life. Prioritize them. If you don't, you might one day realize you've missed out on the most important parts of your journey. Then, a student raised their hand and asked, "Professor, what does the water represent?" The professor smiled. "An excellent question. The water shows that no matter how full your life may seem, there's always room for small moments of joy, like sharing a coffee with a friend." We all try to balance our priorities, cramming everything into the limited hours of the day. We get so lost in the daily grind, the pebbles and the sand, that we forget about our rocks. But this jar, our life, is not limitless. If you fill it with the small stuff first, there'll be no room for what gives it meaning. So, I urge you, place your rocks first. Make time for your loved ones. Take care of your physical and mental health. Chase your passions with courage. And remember the water, those little joys, the unexpected laughs, the shared moments that make life beautiful. The pebbles and sand have their place, but they must never replace your rocks. In the end, life isn't about being busy. It's about being meaningful. It's not about counting the days, but making the days count. Find a balance between the rocks, pebbles, sand, and water that brings true fulfillment to your life. If you found this story meaningful, please like and share it so it can reach others who might need to hear it. Thanks for watching.